Hi there, my name's Ian Timbrell and I'm thrilled to be introducing myself as part of the Diverse Educators team. I deliver training, workshops and support schools primarily on LGBT inclusion and also RSE. Starting from the point of coming in and talking to you about where you are and building an action plan together through to training of teachers, senior leaders, governors, even whole trusts to support you make your school inclusive places for all. But before I get into that, just a bit about me and where I come from. I was a primary school teacher for about 17 years and a deputy head for 5. I worked in several types of schools, including a very high performing school to one that, if was inspected, would have gone into special measures and is now sector leading and has case studies written about it. And it was a privilege to be part of that journey and to work as part of a team where children were really at the centre of everything we did. All of the changes that we made in school were for the children and our community, not for an inspectorate, not for our governors. It was all for the children and the families that we worked with. And that really follows through into my work now. Although we have people to answer to, for me it's important that everything we do has the children and the communities at its core. A couple of years ago, I decided to leave teaching instead of going down the headship route where you never know, one day maybe I'll go back to it. But for now, I decided that I wanted to work in schools supporting them with RSE and LGBT inclusion. For me, the decision came as almost a bit of a surprise. I went for a long time as an adult having no prejudice or homophobia. And then all of a sudden, about 3 years ago, I was subjected to quite a bit through school, including a pupil who wouldn't come to school because I was gay. And this made me realise that there's still work to be done. And so I now work with schools across the world to try and make sure that all of our children and young people are prepared for a world that they actually live in. Not one that we create, which is artificial, but one that they're actually going to step into and are prepared to be citizens of. All of my training is framed in safeguarding and well-being first. It's really important, especially when we're talking about RSE, that everything we do is age and stage appropriate, but also it has safeguarding at its core. And particularly when we're talking about LGBT inclusion in primary school, safeguarding has to also be at the core of what we do. The impact that I have, hopefully, in schools I work with is that children feel more represented in their curriculum. And I know I've had some beautiful letters from children who have thanked me after I've been in, which really have made the job worthwhile. But also staff that I've worked with are more confident in making an inclusive curriculum and also talking to the children about these issues, particularly in secondary schools, about how to talk to children who may be struggling with their identity. I hope that I get to work with you one day, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me. And if you have any questions about our work at Diverse Educators, please don't hesitate in touch, and I will see you soon. So my name's Ian Timbrell. Thank you very much.